Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to show you how you can manage stress simply with only 5 minutes a day, proven tips and tricks. So we all have this favorite expression when it comes to being stressed out, and I wouldn't bother naming all of them since it may vary in different languages. But when it comes down to it, I think that it is how we work or even relax, for that matter, it triggers stress. Have you ever been stressed even when you're well relaxed and bored? I know I have. It is important to find ways to decrease and also prevent stressful incidents and decrease negative reactions to stress, because our reaction is everything when it comes to managing and getting rid of stress. Here are some of the things that can be done by only remembering it. So since life is basically a routine to follow, like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast, we're going to show you simple steps that you can implement today. You can do a few of them in a longer span of time, but as they say, every minute counts. Managing time. Now, how can time management help with stress management? Well, time management skills can allow you more time with your family and friends and also increase your performance and productivity. And this will greatly help in reducing your stress levels. Now, in order to improve your time management skills, here are a couple of simple proven steps that have been proven to work. First of all, save time by focusing and concentrating. Start by delegating and scheduling time for yourself. Self-care and self-love is everything when it comes to stress management, especially in the first few steps that you take. In order to manage stress effectively, you need to schedule some time off for yourself. Make sure that you keep a record of how you spend your time, including work, family, and leisure time. Then you'll be able to see where your time goes and how to specifically and best schedule your time for what really matters the most. Prioritize your time using a list. A simple to-do list would do the trick. Start by rating the tasks by the importance and urgency. See where your priorities are and make sure they are at the top. Start by redirecting your time to those activities that are important and meaningful to you, activities that help bring you happy, positive outlook on life, activities that will help you to de-stress, that you enjoy. Make sure that they're at the top as well. Make sure you manage your commitments. This is so important. I cannot stress this enough, because overcommitting or undercommitting can cause you unnecessary stress. A simple rule to apply is do not commit to what's not important to you. Don't overcommit, where you will overburden yourself with so much responsibilities and then you'll get into a stressful situation. Make sure you balance out your commitments and understand what you can let go of for now and what you really need to commit to. That's important for your development in the long run. Procrastination is the fuel for stress. So make sure you deal with procrastination by using a day planner, for example, a journal or a notepad, and start by breaking large projects into smaller ones, and then also start by setting short-term deadlines that will help you to reach your goal sooner, and it will also help you to see how you can take little small steps in order to work towards your short-term and long-term goals. Start by examining and reflecting on your beliefs so you can reduce the conflict between what you believe and what your life is really like. The reality and your belief system need to be on the same page together, so then it could reduce the stress levels that you suffer from, as well as help you to manage your time wisely. Start by identifying and building upon healthy coping strategies that will help you cope with stress, as well as strategies that help you to identify your warning signs that you are starting to get stressed or overwhelmed. At this stage, it's really important for you to identify your coping strategies. What is it that you can rely on? What is it that brings you a relaxed, calm state that you can pull onwards whenever you suffer from a stress, a panic attack, a phase of an anxiety, that you can rely on to help to bring you at a calm, grounded state? One way you can help to identify is simply by recording the stressful event, your reaction, and how you cope in a stress journal. So it's basically a journal or a notepad that you get out that's specifically dedicated to recording your stress levels, reflecting on specific events that have caused you stress, and recording your reaction. This will help greatly in being able to monitor your stress throughout the time, and also be able to identify specific points and specific triggers that you'll be able to reflect on and improve later on. With this information, you can work to change unhealthy coping strategies into healthy ones, those that help you focus on the positive and what you can change or control in your life. Lifestyle also contributes to your stress, and it's really important to look at your lifestyle in depth and be able to understand what is it in my lifestyle that can cause me unnecessary, unwanted stress, and how can I reduce that. For example, some behaviors and lifestyle choices do affect your stress level, and it's really important to identify these early on so then you can be able to be in a better position to tackle them head on. So these things may not cause you stress directly, but they can surely interfere with the ways your body seeks relief from stress. For example, try to balance personal work and family needs and obligations. Start by identifying and having a sense of purpose in life. What is your life purpose? What is that one thing that you want to achieve at the end of the road to life? What is that one thing that you want to get out of this life? And I know that sounds pretty deep. That will help. Having a sense of purpose in life will help greatly in picking yourself up from these stressful situations, from these traumatic experiences, and just keep on going. So it's really important to identify your purpose in life and to help remind you of that constantly. Make sure you get enough sleep. Why? Because sleep is that sacred time for your body. Your body requires it to recover from the stress of the day while you're sleeping. So make sure to get enough sleep time every single day so you can wake up refreshed and ready to tackle on the day. Make sure you eat a healthy, balanced diet because it will help you against stress. A balanced diet that's healthy, that's natural, will fuel not only your physical body, it will also fuel your mind, and it will help with your mood as well, which is really important when it comes to getting rid of stress. Make sure you get moderate exercise throughout the week. Something as simple as a daily short walk will help to elevate your mood, will reduce your cortisol levels as well, and will help to get rid of stress. If you do drink alcohol, make sure to limit your consumption because it can affect your mood in a negative way, and it can also elevate your stress levels. I could simply say don't smoke, but I know for a lot of smokers out there, it's difficult to just completely stop smoking all at once because you need to slowly and gradually wean your body from the nicotine, from the toxins that are in there that are quite addictive. So I'm saying slowly and gradually, if you are a smoker, reduce the amount of smokes or cigarettes you have a day in order to get to a level where you are able to stop completely smoking. Make sure you have the right social support system in place for you that consists of family, friends, as well as co-workers that are on the same page as you, that do understand your goals and that are ready to support you. This is super important when it comes to managing the stress. You can delegate the tasks to any of your friends that are able to help you along the way when it's necessary. And you can also feel very comfortable. You can feel very relaxed to have that strong social support system in place. Social support is a major factor in how we experience stress. So social support is the positive support you receive from family, friends, and the community as a whole. So it's basically the knowledge that you are cared for, you are loved, you are esteemed and valued. More and more proven research studies have indicated that a strong relationship between social support and better mental and physical health. Mindset is everything when it comes to stress management, so it's really important to observe your thinking and to reflect on it and to change it whenever you feel that you need to change your thinking to a positive one. So when an event triggers negative thoughts, you may experience fear, insecurity, anxiety, depression, anything from rage and guilt, and also a sense of worthlessness or powerlessness. These emotions trigger the body's stress just as an actual threat does. Dealing with your negative thoughts and how you see things can help reduce stress. Thought stopping helps you to stop a negative thought in order to eliminate stress, but it's not as easy as it sounds. It's more of a process that you need to adopt and that you need to train yourself in order to, whenever you have a specific thought that is causing you a stressful reaction, learn to just breathe, do a little bit of breathe work, breathe in and out, and just pause on that thought and move on to whatever other thought that brings you comfort to replace that negative thought. You can try to disapprove the irrational thought. This may help you to avoid exaggerating the negative thought. It helps you against anticipating the worst case scenario and even interpreting an event correctly. This may work for some, but for some people, a simple disapproval of the irrational thought helps to bring it back even more stronger than ever. And this is because they create a resistance to it. So it's really important when you're having a negative thought to just pause, do your breath work, and also move on to the most closest positive thought or that you have, and just bring it closer in your mindset and reflect and focus on it even more, because that way you're going to peacefully let go of the negative thought, not completely rejecting it and not completely pushing it away in order to create resistance, and you'll be replacing it with a positive thought that brings you a calm state. Another thing you can do is problem solving, because it helps you identify all aspects of a stressful event and also find ways to deal with it. Something as simple as changing your communication style, because this will help you to communicate in a way that makes your views known without making others feel like they're being put down, feel hostile, or even intimidated. This greatly reduces the stress that comes from poor communication. Use the assertiveness ladder in order to improve your communication style. Even writers get stressed like me when we're only using our hands to do the talking, but having to sit for 7 or 8 hours is already stressful enough, and we also have our own ways to relieve stress. Whether you're the mail guy, the CEO, or probably the average working parent or a student, stress is one unwanted visitor you would love to boot out of your homes, especially your life. So I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did and you enjoyed today's content, like, share, and subscribe. We would love to have you on board on our channel. Thank you for supporting the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.